This is Chris Kell with your Peak Fitness special feature, 8 weeks to a better push-up. Now, one of the requests that we get often is simply getting the push-up down to the floor with good form. A lot of the time when we see people doing push-ups, they'll only come down halfway, they'll have crappy form, and they've learned the push-up just in a bad way, they're not doing it right. So with that said, this program is designed to really teach you confidence, proper form, and really the authentic strength to get to the floor within 8 weeks. With that said, before kind of demonstrating how to do so, I'm just going to give you the proper form to push up and what it looks like. So with that said, for a proper push up, I'm just going to come into a push up position here. My hands are under my shoulders. I'm going to raise up into a push up position. My back is very flat. I'm not dipping down excessively or arching. And I just want to bring everything down together. I'm coming up. Again, my back stays flat like a table. My shoulder blades are down and back. And my elbows are tucked in slightly as opposed to being flared out here. So, with that said, those are the cues for a perfect push-up. And the way we progress a push-up is we start out on a wall, for new people. This is kind of the beginner environment. We're not as affected by gravity. We're not bearing as much of our weight in this position. And once you can do 6 to 8 push-ups with perfect form here, we want to move down to a lower surface like a table or a step until you get to the floor. So with that said, our workout A starts out with what is called an isometric hold. And the purpose of the isometric hold, the reason we want to just hold at the bottom of a push-up like this, just lowering down and holding, is we want to gain confidence and strength in this bottom position. So this day is just devoted to that. So what I want to do is set up in a position that, I can almost get to the floor or almost get my chest to the bottom. Raise up, lower down, hold with good form. Okay, so I'm not dipping down or arching excessively, and I'm just holding for 5 to 10 seconds. I'm coming back down. Starting up at the top again, pausing, coming back on my knees, and again, three reps of that 5 to 10 second holds would comprise one set. All right, I'm looking for 3 to 5 sets throughout the day. We want to space them out so we don't get fatigued. So maybe do one, in the beginning of the day, in the morning, do one a couple hours later, and so on. Okay, and then as you gain confidence, as you're able to do this with good form, we just move down to a lower surface. Now for workout B, we have a concentric push-up. So we're just pushing up and down as opposed to holding. So again, the same rules apply. I'm going to come into a push-up position. Feet are about shoulder width apart here. Hands are under my shoulders here. Elbows tucked in. Pause at the bottom and come back up. Now one thing you might notice is you might not be able to get quite as far down here as you would with the isometric. And my answer to that would be you might want to start on a higher surface for the pushing up and down, and then start on a lower surface for the isometric. The benefit of that is with the lower surface, you're gaining confidence in the lower area, so you don't just move from here to here doing the same push-up. So it's kind of like you're paving the way for your progression to the ground. So once you're able to do good push-ups on the wall, move to a lower surface and move to the floor. Alright, so with that said, you want to do workout A followed by workout B. The next day, take a day off and then repeat as prescribed. And that is your 8 weeks to a perfect push-up.